Hello, I'm Sai. I'm a rising senior at Lee High School. My project, as you can see, is the laundry folding machine. And I chose this project because I wanted to solve the tedious task of folding laundry. And when I was coming up with the solution, I was going through Amazon and I saw that the box legend exists. And when I saw the box legend, which is this board right here, I saw that I realized that I can just attach servo motors to it to automate it and fold clothes, and not only t-shirts, but other clothes as well, automatically. And how it works is basically, well, first of all, my machine is able to fold 4 articles of clothing: pants, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, and shorts, with the press of their respective button. And there's a sorting system right here. It basically will sort the 4 articles of clothing into 2 piles. One pile for t-shirts and shirts, and the other pile for shorts and pants. So I'll start the demo. Just gonna put this battery in. Okay. Oh, oh. I think the battery was placed incorrectly. One sec. Uh, oh yeah, okay. The battery was placed incorrectly. Like that. Sorry about that. 1 second. Okay, there we go. I think it's on right now. Okay. All right, it's on now. Okay, so I'm gonna demo my machine by first folding the short right here. I'm gonna place it like that. And to fold the shorts, I'm gonna press this yellow button right here. Oh. Okay, unfortunately, I think my batteries are unfortunately out of power, but I will attempt to fold this. Okay. Yeah, okay, Michael's gonna go get more batteries. For now, I'll just talk about how I built this machine. Okay, so to build this machine, I first started off with getting 2 box legend boards, and I combined them together so that they're able to fold longer pieces of clothing, and so that they're able to place the folded article of clothing aside onto the sorting machine. And I then programmed my servo motors to rotate 180 degrees and back consecutively, because that is essentially how my machine works. I then built this giant wooden box and assembled my machine by mounting the box legend onto the wooden box and by mounting the servo motors onto the wooden box. I then coded everything from scratch and wired everything and attached the 4 buttons so that it's able to fold the 4 articles of clothing. And I finished off by making the sorting machine, which will rotate 180 degrees. It's pretty simple. It just has a servo motor that's connected to a plank at the bottom, and it has another wooden plank at the top, which rotates 180 degrees depending on what article of clothing you're wanting to fold. Okay, so all right, I think I'll do my demo now. I think so.
Give us one moment, please.
Yeah, it worked before, but fortunately, technical errors, hardware issues. Okay, thank you, Michael. Okay, to fold the shorts, I'm gonna press the yellow button. Hopefully this works. Okay, okay, it works. All right. So for the long sleeve shirt, I'm gonna lay it down. It's a little tall, so it's hard, but it's gonna lay it like that. And I'm gonna press the green button for the long sleeve shirt. Yeah. And as you can see, the sorting system rotated 180 degrees to separate the shirts and the shorts. And yeah, this to build this was a challenge, but I think the biggest challenge that I faced while building this machine was getting these servo motors, servo horn, connected securely to the 3D printed parts that I customly designed, and the metal L brackets that I used. This connection was very important because if the connection was loose, the servo motor's horn would rotate about 180 degrees, but the boards would not move at all, and that was a problem. And to fix that, I learned that I had to add a second point of contact between the servo horn and the 3D printed part. So I made my own hole and added a second point of contact, and that way it was consistently able to turn the board correctly. And for the metal L brackets, I decided to use super glue and thread locker to make the connection very secure, and that fixed the problem. And the servo motors were able to consistently move the boards and fold the clothing. At my experience at Blue Stem Engineering, I learned so much about engineering in general, of course, but my project was very mechanical, as you can see. I had to learn to use a Dremel a lot, drill the saw to assemble everything, cut the wood, assemble and build my box, and mount everything together. I also learned a lot about coding in C++ and the Arduino IDE because I had to manually write my code from scratch to code my servo motors and control them so that they can fold the articles of clothing in whatever order I wanted them to. I also, but most importantly, the most important thing that I learned was that I have to have a very detailed plan before I start assembling my project, because if you don't have a detailed plan, you're going to face a lot of unforeseen problems and obstacles. And it's very important to have a very detailed plan before coming in. I also learned that engineering things takes much longer than expected, because coming into this project, I thought that I could build an image recognition system to detect what type of clothing is on the machine so that the user doesn't have to press a button each time. I also wanted to build a completely separate system which places the article of clothing onto the machine by itself so that it can completely automate the process of folding laundry. I hope to do that in the future, but for now, I'm very happy with what I have, and I think it'll definitely make my life easier at home folding my laundry. So, yeah, thank you, everyone.